The year is 1919. The Great War has just concluded, leaving Germany in ruins. The Treaty of Versailles places the blame for the war on German shoulders. Reparations cripple the economy and millions struggle to survive. Anger festers among Germans, many of them veterans who feel betrayed by their leaders. They see the Weimar Republic as weak and ineffective. Into this void steps a charismatic leader with a dark vision, Adolf Hitler. He offers simple solutions, blaming Jews, communists, and others for Germany's woes. His words resonate with a population desperate for leadership. The seeds of hatred and intolerance begin to take root. The Treaty of Versailles not only imposed heavy reparations but also stripped Germany of its territories and military power, fueling resentment and a desire for revenge. Adolf Hitler's early life offered little hint of the monster he would become. Born in Austria in 1889, he was a frustrated artist, twice rejected by the Vienna Academy of Fine Arts. In Vienna, Hitler's hatred for those different from himself began to fester. He developed a deep-seated anti-Semitism, blaming Jews for his own failures. When World War I erupted, Hitler volunteered for the German army. The war fueled his nationalism and belief in German superiority. After Germany's defeat, Hitler returned to Munich, seeing an opportunity amidst the ruins. He aimed to exploit the anger and resentment of his countrymen. Hitler's early influences included his strict father and the death of his younger brother, which deeply affected him. In Vienna, he was exposed to extreme nationalist and anti-Semitic ideas, which shaped his worldview. Despite his artistic ambitions, his failures and the influence of radical ideologies set him on a dark path. In the tumultuous years following the war, Germany became a breeding ground for extremist groups. One such group, the National Socialist German Workers' Party, known as the Nazis, caught Hitler's attention. Drawn to their message, Hitler joined in 1921 and quickly rose through the ranks. His fiery oratory skills captivated audiences, tapping into the nation's anxieties. In November 1923, Hitler and the Nazis attempted the beer hall putsch, which failed. Hitler's arrest and imprisonment only served to further ignite his movement. The political climate in Germany was ripe for radical ideologies, with many citizens disillusioned by the Weimar Republic. Extremist groups, including the Nazis, capitalized on this unrest, promising a return to national greatness. Hitler's message resonated with many, leading to a surge in support for the Nazi Party. While imprisoned, Hitler began dictating his autobiography. In this hate-filled tome, he laid out his twisted ideology. Upon his release, Hitler rebuilt the Nazi Party, using the Great Depression to his advantage. The Depression hit Germany hard, with millions unemployed and desperate. Hitler offered scapegoats, Jews, communists, and intellectuals. His message, amplified by propaganda, found fertile ground. The Nazis made significant gains in the 1930 and 1932 elections. Conservative politicians invited Hitler to become Chancellor in January 1933. The Nazi Party's propaganda machine was relentless, spreading their message through every available medium. They targeted all demographics, including the youth, to ensure their ideology took root in future generations. The Nazis also orchestrated book burnings and other public displays to eliminate opposing viewpoints. Hitler's appointment as Chancellor marked a turning point in German history. He moved swiftly to consolidate his power, transforming Germany into a totalitarian dictatorship. Using the Reichstag fire as a pretext, he suspended civil liberties and arrested political opponents. The Enabling Act, passed in March 1933, gave Hitler dictatorial powers, nullifying the constitution and allowing him to enact laws without parliamentary consent. Germany was now firmly in the grip of a totalitarian regime. The Nazis quickly consolidated control over all aspects of German life, from the economy to education and culture. They implemented widespread propaganda and censorship, targeting Jews and other minorities, laying the groundwork for the horrors to come. With his grip on power secure, Hitler unleashed his hateful ideology. Jews were systematically stripped of their rights and subjected to brutal persecution. The Nuremberg laws revoked their citizenship and prohibited marriage between Jews and Germans. The violence culminated in Kristallnacht, the Night of Broken Glass, in November 1938. The Holocaust saw the systematic murder of 6 million Jews and other undesirables. Hitler's invasion of Poland in 1939 triggered World War II. The war, which Hitler believed would solidify his legacy, proved to be his undoing. After 6 years of conflict, Germany lay in ruins. On April 30th, 1945, with Soviet troops closing in, Hitler committed suicide. The Nazi regime collapsed, leaving behind a legacy of unimaginable suffering and destruction. The Nuremberg trials held Nazi leaders accountable, and the world vowed never to forget the horrors of the Holocaust.